Tonight, I'm going to plant probably every one of these autos. Pretty close to them. I think there's 18 of them somewhere around there. So I have these 5 gallons and this 15 gallon. I think it's a 15. Not sure. It's a 50-pound bucket. What I've done is I drilled plenty of holes in the bottom of all of them. First layer is going to be the clay pellets, and then I'll be mixing some number 4 Mother's Earth perlite into the soil, and I'll be using all the Fox Farm Ocean soil and all of them. Shouldn't need any nutes, just some sweeteners and probably some recharge and CalMag, just basic for their growth, being that they're looking at 2 months, 2.5 months should be more than enough nutes in the soil. So I'll have 6 of the 5 gallons. This is experimental. I'm using this big tall, because with autos it's all about the taproot. So as you can see, it's the same diameter, just taller, so this will have a longer taproot. So I'll be growing, making sure I separate one of these, one in here, one in there. And then also I'll be using the fabric pots, 5 gallons, which are like those right there. So I'll kind of see the difference too between the fabric pots and the plastic pots, even with the holes. With the autos, these in theory, with the taproot theories that have been talked about, should do better because they're taller. That's the one thing about autos that I'm aware of, is tall pots with a longer taproot. So we'll see. Let me get to mixing these. I'm gonna put the clay pellets in, and we'll just come back to this. One of them, the pellets, it's about, let's say, about an 1.5 inch layer on the bottom. Pellets. You can kind of see the reflection on this one. It's about right there. So about 1.5 inches. Should work. So now I'm going to mix up the soil. Start going from there. Alright, so I'll show the last one. How I do it. Put them all straight in the soil. You see, stuck my finger in each one. About an inch deep, 3/4 inch to an inch. You'll need to bust out a measuring tape. So just going to put a beam in each one. There. Put it in gently, cover it up. Doesn't take much. These are autos, so it's another reason why they're going directly in the pots. I've been doing that with my regular seeds too. At times, depends on how I feel, but the majority of the time now I just go straight into the soil. Bother with doing the soil cups at the moment. So then I got my little spray bottles, and I just wet the area real good in the middle of the pot where the seed is. I'm gonna see a little puddle of water, and then I let it drain, or wick down into it. This one's getting low on water here. Let's do this one. I'll go back over it about 2 or 3 times. And I'll keep doing this about 2 or 3 times a day. Basically eyeballing it, checking on them constantly. Making sure that they don't dry out. If they dry out, it could be over. So it's not a big deal. So a few times a day I'll come in and just spray each one until I see the once I see it sprouted, then I'll spray it, but I also will water around the outside and get the soil. Get it moist, and then I won't water it for a while. I may spray right around the little seedling, but I'll wait until it's a couple nodes high before I water, because those roots are going to go all the way down and get all this moisture that's been sitting in the soil, so you don't want to overwater. But that's all the autos there. Get my tags in. This was the OG Kush. Kush. Load these up real quick. So I have enough soil room for about 2 more seedlings, so I might not sure what I'm going to do yet. I might do some regular seeds. I'm trying not to, because I need my room's completely cleared out by January or February. I gotta start a grow around that time. And I need a lot of room, so I need to clear out the space. Let me take you out the pot, you can check things out. So I got all these planted. Got the Critical Rider, got 3 of them. This is the one that's in 5-gallon fabric. That's like a 15-gallon or between a 13 to 15-gallon bucket. It's a 50-pound bucket, so whatever that is. There's a 5-gallon bucket behind, so it's got all 3 of those. And all these other ones, this is Berry Bliss. It's got a 5-gallon bucket, 2 5-gallon fabric pots, AK-49 5-gallon bucket, 2 fabric 5 gallons, and then you got Cream Northern Lights 5-gallon bucket, 2 fabrics, an OG Kush 5-gallon bucket, 2 fabrics plus another 5-gallon bucket was extra. That one I had 4 seeds too. These ones I had in 3s. So actually I got 2 more of the Cream Northern Lights, but I don't want to do those in case a good friend of mine wants to try some autos or something. I'll just give him some seeds. So those are the last 2 autos I have left. I have room over here in that corner there. These will need no light. They don't even need, the light they're getting is from this one for these 2 plants here. Those are the Mango Haze. So got that going on. You can see they're just topped out, and they're all pulled over. Getting them bushy. They're going to go into the flower room another probably 4 weeks, and then they're going to go into the flower room. So there it is there. All the autos are transplanted. So a little quick rundown of what I did as far as the plants go. over here. You can see them. So I did 3 of the Berry Bliss autos, 3 of the AK-49. I did 4 of the OG Kush. I did 3 of the Cream Northern Lights. I have 2 more seats left of that. And then I did 3 of the Critical Rider. So here it is there. We'll see how it goes. I'll stay on top of these. You can kind of see the area where it's been watered on each one. So about 4 or 5 times a day I'm gonna come in here and spray them. Keep them moist until I see it sprouted. So keeping no lights on, everything's off. They are getting some from that. That one I turn on when I'm working here so I can see. So all the autos are going. And we'll see you in a few days